Oh, man. But I did find out one cool thing about this is that if you... So we're going to get out of full screen here for a second. What did I just do that in? Crap, I did that on the notepad again. Okay, click on the game. Get out of full screen. I'm going to drop down the cosmetics menu. I want to show you guys this. What's cool about this that I found out is that if you adjust... Say I want to change the Kokiri tunic already. Say I want it to be, I don't know, bright red. It just slightly changed there. You can change with the settings here in this scene, and it looks so freaky, or so weird. That, and it's also making my controller color change, so that's kind of cool. But like, there's so many other things that you could mess with. There's some silly ones too, like Link body scale. I don't know what this really does, so. Okay, he got huge. A Link head scale. We could do like a bobblehead Link. Whoa, he's tiny. Oh man. Ocarina of Time randomizer, but Link's tiny. How tiny can you get? Where'd he go? Wait! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure that I just found him. Come on. Why aren't you working right? Whatever. Yeah, I'm zooming in with it. He's right here. The little speck on the screen. He's right here. He's so tiny. Alright, now I gotta put this back. Okay, Control Y. Put that back in the middle. But there's so many other things here. Swords, Link's sword scale. Did that change on here? Well, let's reset this. And reset the head. What happened to his legs? His legs are gone. His legs like buckled in on himself. Swords change. His hand. Is that the Triforce on his hand? I never noticed he's got the Triforce on his hand. Was that wasn't in the original game, was it? I guess Link has just permanently got the weird legs. Sorry, Link. Like, you can change other things like the block of time color, gossip stone color, the moon, the red ice. You can change Navi. You can change the NPCs, which I actually did for the Kokiri and the Iron Knuckles and the Gerudo. So the Gerudo were wearing purple instead of their normal colors. Iron Knuckles were blue, light blue, and the Kokiri were matching Link because I thought that would be kind of clever. You can also set it to rainbow, so if I were to make the Kokiri tunic rainbow, I would just hit the button. And then it's like a slow go. But you can also change the speed. So like right now it's at 0.6. There's 1. So it's just like a gradual change, kind of like my lights here in the background. Or you could just hit reset all and just hit random on everything. So like right now we're hitting random. Link's hair changed. Nothing else here changed though, so let me change that up real quick. So you can just hit random next to Link and everything of his would change. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the green hair and the yellow shirt. Light blue hair, pink shirt, black. Ooh, I like that color hair actually. Let's make that a little bit lighter, shall we? Yeah, so there's like so many cosmetics you can mess with in this. And you can change like the gloves, the mirror shield. Because I think the gloves, the gauntlets, the normal gauntlets, the gem for it was pink. Golden gauntlets were supposed to be blue apparently. Goron bracelet was like a silver, and the silver gauntlets were kind of like a blackish pink. Oh yeah, hang on. This is like what the drop-down menu looks like and everything. It's like something so small and minuscule, but like you can change like the boomerang stuff and everything. The bow tips, Bombchu body, the Bombchu face, the handle for the hammer, the slingshot. Yeah, here it is. Swords. The blades you can change. Consumables you can change. That's how I changed up the hearts. The magic is still the same. Magic active is still the same. Magic border is still the same. You can change up purple rupees, red rupees, and silver rupees. Which, that would just mess with my head, so I didn't really mess with too much of it. But there's like a randomize all and a reset all. You can lock them all, so that's why you go to hit the button, and if you hit like random on this, it's not changing any. But like say I wanted to change up the tunic still, you unlock it, you hit random, and that'll be the only thing that changes for the Goron tunic. Didn't realize that was the Goron tunic, not the Kokiri tunic. But one thing that's cool is that you can also do like RGB versions as well. It's like say you wanted a hot pink, then you can take this hex code down here, put it into something else, and get that exact same color hot pink and just use it for anything. Or like say you want to go back to the color, you just hit the original and it goes back to it. It's so good. It's so good. And then of course to get back to the main menu, Control R, and this is another glitch. Sepia toned logo. After that it fixes itself though. Like even on the home screen here, he's already changed his outfit to reflect the new changes. I do kind of want to show what like this is like the seed for the items. I do got to move the timer again. Oh god. Alright, get back down above me. There we go. But like this is the seed for that for whatever randomizer you use. Say you wanted to do the one I just did. This would be the seed here. It'd be light arrows, silver scale, claim check, hook shot, blue fire. So like I only collected, well, that was in Link's pocket, so I only did 4 dungeons before I was able to finish this. That's pretty good still. I've seen live streams that go on for like almost 20 hours, and they have to do like all dungeons and everything because they did key sanity and whatnot. I think next time I'm going to do Keezy, to where I just need to find the bow, the magic meter, and the light arrows, and then I'm in go mode just to see how fast it goes. But like, say you wanted to do another randomizer. Okay. So like this would be a perfect example of one at the top here. It's already changed up, but you just go to randomizer settings. Where'd that go? It's over here. It'd drop into a little drop down. Don't know why it's all fully closed. It looked like this. So you could change anything from the forest being open, which means you could leave it. Come on. You just hover over it. Closed. Kokiri Sword and Shield are required to access the Deku Tree. Kakariko Gate, that would be like up to Death Mountain. That would be open or closed. Door of Time, song only. Might be changing that, honestly, because that was a bit of a bitch. Zora's Fountain was closed, which means I needed the Song of Time. Or, not Zora's Fountain. And not Song of Time. I needed to get Ruto's letter to move it. To move him. You can change the starting age, which means that I wonder what happens if you start as adult. It means you start with the Master Sword in your inventory. The child option is forcibly set if it would conflict with other options. Okay. The Gerudo Fortress Carpenters, they were open, which means the bridge was built. Rainbow Bridge was always open. Skip Ganon Trials, because you didn't have to do those. Shuffle Dungeon Entrances. You can do a randomizer for all things. You can shuffle the Grotto, Owl Drops, Warp Songs, Overworld Spawns. You can decouple entrances, which means if you say you went into the windmill in Kakariko and then went back out, you're no longer in Kakariko. You're somewhere else. Yeah, this also adds a one-way entrance from Gerudo Valley to Lake Hylia in the pool of overworld entrances when they are shuffled. Mixed entrance pools, which means like enabling this would shuffle Grotto, Dungeon, Overworld entrances, and by selecting Grotto and Dungeon entrances, allow a dungeon to be inside of a grotto or vice versa. That's weird to think of. Then you can change up items where songs could be anywhere, mixed by other songs, or dungeon rewards. Token sanity, which would mean every Gold Skulltula would be shuffled into the pile, and a Gold Skulltula may have your long shot. Shop sanity, it only goes up to 4 items. Random covers, vanilla shop items will be shuffled among different shops. Each shop will contain a random number, 1 of 4, of non-vanilla shop items. Scrubs, affordable. You can make them affordable, balanced, or you can turn them off, affordable, expensive, or random. You can shuffle in cows, so like whenever you play the song and you get a glass of milk, you'd end up getting an item instead. Magic beans, I did shuffle into that last one, so that was one of the things there. You can shuffle the merchants, which I believe is the carpet merchant and Medigoron. Yeah, Medigoron, Granny, and the carpet salesman to sell a random item. For 100 for Granny, 200 for the others. Shuffle the frog song rupees, shuffle the adult trade. I disabled this because it was just going to be a claim check. Otherwise, there's a lot more to do. Actually, no. That's right, because this was for a practice one I was doing. So, the one that we just watched, I had this enabled, so I had like the prescription, the claim check, the Bigoron sword, and whatnot. 100 skull reward. I don't want to do that. Dungeon rewards I put at the end of the dungeons. Maps and compasses started with. Small keys started with. Key rings, I don't know what this even means. Key rings will replace all small keys from a particular dungeon with a single key ring that rewards all keys for its associated dungeon. A random amount of dungeons, 0 to 8 or 9, will have their keys replaced with key rings. Count, a specified amount of randomly selected dungeons will have their keys replaced with key rings. Selection, hand select which dungeons will have their keys replaced with key rings. Will have no effect of if small keys are set to start with or vanilla. Okay, that's a bit weird. Gerudo Fortress keys. I put anywhere, but I already started with small keys, so it just gave me it. Boss keys was anywhere, and Ganon's boss key was anywhere. You can mix this one up to be anywhere as well. So it was like vanilla in the same spot. Own dungeon. Start with any dungeon. Overworld. Anywhere. So I did set it to any dungeon? Must be for this latest one I did any dungeon. 100 gold skull reward. Ganon's boss key will be rewarded by the cursed rich man after you collect 100. You can set that? The hell is those other options? LACS? These settings put the boss key on the light arrow cutscene location. Oh. From Zelda and Temple of Time as adult with differing requirements. Vanilla, obtain shadow and spirit medallions. Stones, a specified amount of stones. Medallions, specified amount of medallions. Dungeon rewards. Dungeons, complete specified amount. Tokens, obtain a specified number of skull trilogy tokens. Oh, so that's what that means. Okay, that's interesting. Might mess with those ones later on. Then you can change up like gameplay stuff where like the Kuko to return is set to 1. The big Poe target count you just need to collect 1. Skip the child stealth. Did not skip child Zelda. Skip the Pona race. Skip tower escape. Complete mass quest so you can have them right off the bat. Skip Scarecrow song where you just open up the ocarina and he automatically pops up. Damn. I just went Porky Pig there for a second. Item pool where there's like all the excess items like the bombs, the arrows, or rather the replenishment of bombs, arrows, nuts, seeds, and sticks were thrown out. Ice traps were set to normal. I don't think I messed with that one through any of them. This one I did change, so I made them clear hints and not ambiguous. To where hopefully next time I just want to show what my saving screen notes pad looked like here. It looks atrocious. Also, you can barely read that. What the hell? Can I not change that? Edit? Okay, wait, hang on. View, zoom, zoom in. Control plus. There we go. Here's what my frickin' writings look like. This is while I'm still learning how to use this new keyboard, by the way, because there's no arrow keys on it. So, like, I still don't know what the hell SM Grotto was. I don't know what the hell that could have stood for. Yeah, Jabba Jabba Bubbles equals seeds or boomerang, because I think that was when I was stuck as a kid. But then it ended up being a bundle of arrows. So, like, House of the Dead has a boss key, which, ironically enough, it could have been its own boss key. Could have been its own boss key, the Water Temple boss key, or the Spirit boss key. Hover boots like Hylia. Prelude or light arrows were foolish. Prelude had Deku nuts, and so that meant the light arrows were foolish. Hyrule Field Grotto bad. But like, there's so much things you could do here. So, and like full wallets, when you get a wallet, it automatically replenishes. Bomb chews would be considered in the logic, which means they'd be part of like the drops and whatnot, or that would be this one. Like this would mean that like first bomb chew pack will be 20. And then after that would be 5 or 10. But then once found, they can be replenished at the bomb chew shop. So like you wouldn't have to wait to get the bomb bags to do it. You can set what locations. I don't know why this one keeps on popping back in, so put that back in there. Then you can select what glitches you could want to try to do and whatnot. That's like right here. This one, man on roof without hook shot. Can be reached by side hopping off the watchtower as either age, or by jumping onto the potion shop's roof from the ledge as adult, which is what I did as a kid. I went up to the top of that tower, and I jumped off to the side and landed on the fence. Windmill piece of heart as adult with nothing, which is jump up to the spinning platform from below as adult, which is what I did to get my quiver. Second Dompe race as child. That one I don't know how to do. It is possible to complete the second Dompe race as child in under a minute, but it is a strict time limit. I don't know how you would even manage to get that one to do. Upper red block, great skull without hammer. After killing the Skulltula, the token can be collected by backflipping into the rock at a correct angle. Oh, I've heard of that one. There's like different glitches for each place, like Deku Tree. Basement vines, great Skulltula with jump slash. Can be defeated by doing a precise jump slash, which I think is what I did at one point. Basement web to Goma with bow. Oh yeah, because you can... I think you can get in there as an adult. Yeah, then there you got the Dongo's Cavern, which most of it you could do with being an adult, or an entirety of the amount. Bottom of the well without Lens of Truth. So you could remove the requirements for the Lens of Truth in the bottom of the well, which is what I did for most of them, because on the mini-map it tells you where the chests are anyways. So it's just a matter of testing and trying not to fall in a hole. Child dead hand without Kokiri sword using Deku sticks. 9 sticks or 5 jump slashes with sticks. Oh, it even tells you? I did not know that. Bottom of the well chest with strength and sticks. The chest in the basement can be reached with strength by doing a jump slash with a lit stick to access the bomb flowers. Huh. Interesting. I did not know you could do some of those. Shadow Temple stationary objects without Lens of Truth. Invisible hovering, moving platform. There's like different ranges from like novice, intermediate, advanced, expert, extreme. But like I typically tend to disable them, so I don't know why, but like sometimes it glitches back into here after I close it. Then you can change like what you start with, like with the sword. I didn't have the Kokiri sword at all in that entire randomizer. The shield, the Fairy Ocarina with consumables, which is like potions and whatnot, I think. Zelda's Lullaby, any of the songs really. And then when you want to do it, you just hit generate. So this is the one for this current setup here. But we're going to hit generate because I want to show what it actually does. So now the new seed is Blue Fire, Small Key, Bomb Bag, Boss Key, and Milk. And even after changing out the rando, you can always go back into the other one because it keeps it saved no matter what, which I think is good. So I'm gonna leave this one up here. But next time we're gonna do another one of these, and possibly we're gonna try something else as well. There's a little co-op mode in this called Ivan the Fairy, which I will actually show you just to be safe. Oh yeah, there's a boss rush too. I'm debating on if I want to do this or not, but I want to show you this just to begin with. So let's just go with that for the name. Okay, Zora's Sapphire again? Okay. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to have to change up my settings. So for my controller, I'm going to change it to where I'm using the keyboard. And player 2 is going to be using my controller. Okay. Then you'd go up here to Enhancements, Extra Modes, Ivan the Fairy. So now, if I did it correct, is there a fairy up there? Or if I hit L, might need a reload. Hang on. Let's try it. There he is. There's a little green fairy that follows around now. You hold L on the trigger, and it can actually snap to Link. So technically, Link got 2 fairies for the price of 1. So now, I'm not controlling Link, I'm controlling Ivan the Fairy. And this is unfortunately one that you can't really do much with. He can use like the C buttons and whatnot, and he can like nudge Link around. If he has the if you have the hammer, you can use it with Ivan, and it's so weird, but it's kind of fun at the same time. And there's like a whole bunch of different extra modes in here. There's crowd control, there's mirrored world, which if you do it, you can. Oh God. That is confusing. Oh, good lord. You can set it to random, random vanilla, master quest. What? Dungeons master quest? Mirror the world and master quest dungeons. Oh, I got excited. There's a rupee dash mode. Rupees reduce over time, which means that you can set it to where, like, oh, right there, it just went down 1, and as soon as it hits 0, you start taking damage. Shadow tag. A wall master follows Link everywhere. Don't get caught. So I turned that one on. There it is. How freaky is that? But like, me and a certain someone have a little plan with Mr. Ivan the Fairy here. So we've got a little plan that we're going to try to do one of these days. Oh, but the cool thing is, let's get Link up here on the ledge. And then I'll click off this menu here to show you the cool thing. So we'll have him stand like right up here. Yeah. Because I tested this and I was like, I wonder how far Ivan can go away from Link. You hold X or circle or whatever your current button layout would be, like either A or B or X or circle. Hold X to go up, hold circle to go down. L's teleport. I don't know what any other ones do yet, as there's nothing else I have. But we're going to go up here to this little alcove. And Ivan stays loaded in the entire time. So now I'm back there in the corner. And you can actually see it. That I'm still up here, moving around. And another cool thing is that Ivan can collect items for Link. So say I need this blue rupee. You bring it closer, and Ivan can collect stuff. Now, I don't know if this works for stuff like in patches of grass. I guess I found that out. But another thing I like is, because I'm an art nerd, is that there's actually like a ray of light coming off of Ivan. It's like there's so many unique modes with this randomizer or emulator itself that I can see myself doing a lot of fun with this, including like the enemy randomizer. You can randomize enemies every time I load a room, random based on the seed, or I think that's the only ones. Yeah, so like I could change it here, random seed, and so let's go walk into the Great Fairy. Or Great Fairy, Deku Tree. Let's go walk into the Deku Tree. Because I'm not going to do anything else. I just want to walk in and see what kind of madness there is. I'm not checking the shop. I just want to see the madness. Or even like up here. Should change. Whoa! A pea hat, a dodongo, and a fire keys. This looks like an awful thumbnail. I want to see what kind of madness there is in front of the Deku Tree. Because there's Deku Babas around here. Giant Deku Baba. Is it really just a giant Deku Baba? Let's see the inside. This is going to be bad. Oh, this looks like hell. So if I change that back, is it gonna reload it? Oh, it's still up there. Maybe I have to reload to enable it. Yeah, okay. So now everything's back to normal. And you still got Ivan here. And another cool thing is that supposedly you can walk him through like fire and actually burn cobwebs. I don't know if he can actually hit enemies. I doubt it. No, he seems to be just getting stuck on enemies. But that's still really cool to do, is that there's a co-op mode, so you and a buddy could actually sit down and play a randomizer together and actually do pretty decently at it. Because like in Zora's Domain, you could be like, okay, unfortunately there's no like split screen, which would be cool if that was a thing. But like, it's kind of understandable as to why. And another thing I found is that you can't use two controllers on one computer. So I tried to use my Xbox controller for Link and the PS4 controller for Ivan, and it would default try to correct to one of the two for Link. So one person would have to use the controller and one person would have to use the keyboard. But it's still cool nonetheless, and I've gushed about this long enough. Oh, there's cheats? There's beta quest? Time sync, you can make it sync up with the real world. Shield with 200 weapons. Fireproof Deku Shield. Drops don't despawn. Freeze time. Unrestricted. Use any item at any location. Timeless equipment. Any item for either adult or child. Allows child to use adult strength upgrades. That'd look weird. Easy ISG. Oh, infinite sword glitch. Super tunic. Moon jump on L. What is my L then for keyboard? What is moon jump? Is it what I think it is? Okay, let's turn this off. Turn off Ivan. Go back to controller. Oh, it is what I think it is. Okay. Hook shot reach multiplier. Climb everything. Oh, you can make this game so easy. Oh, you need to get into the tunnel? No worries. Don't bother crawling. Let's just... What the hell? Is it like its own little area? Hang on. I want to see this. Huh. No clip. Allow you to walk through walls. Oh, that looked weird. What if you moon jump and no clip? Yeah, like that. Oh, there's no tops to these. That's so weird. That's so weird. So you could literally no clip out of bounds and whatnot with it. That's freaky. Infinite. What is there? Money, health, ammo, magic, neighbors love, Epona boost. Wow. Skulltula debug, fast file select, better debug, warp screen, stats, console, save editor. There's so many different things. Randomizer enhancements, random rupee names, that's what I did. Key close match the dungeon, that's also what I did. But this has been so much fun. I just gushed about that for like 20 minutes.